Okay, people. Okay. Just want to make sure that I'm seeing that 13 properly. This is my 321. After this one, I got two left, so this is the third last one. And I think by then the second moon would have gone, so there'll be things should be um yeah, yeah. It's gone. It's been alright. It's been alright. Last time it happened, the second moon thing, yeah, it was a bit weird. So I thought I'll be there for some myself primarily. Yeah. Looks like I might get zapped because it done a M, then it's just done a high C, mid C. So it might be that kind of thing. I'm not sure. Okay, battle stations, people. Uh, I'll give you a 10, 9, 8 countdown. If you like. Fix that. See if I put it there, if it makes any difference. Right, right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I start off with the 13, yeah? Whew. And it's the only 13 today, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's easy from then on. You know, as they always say, no pain, no gain. Gain. To restructure things in my mind, you know? You know, you, the people, set the terms and conditions, and I am your humble servant who will enforce your decision. If you say no touching, I say no touching. That's the boundary. Only problem is, where is the boundary of my mind? I would have thought it's bounded by my skull, as in nothing that happens in there can propagate beyond said skull. But to find other sentient beings beyond my skull being privy to my mind, I have to redraw the boundary to extend at least where the farthest sentient being can detect it. If we take a tape measure and I'm trying to do a 3D environment with boundaries, yeah, and we find that the farthest distance that sentient beings can detect my mind cannot be reached, then Houston, we have a problem, don't we? Now, if the Boeing Starliner was exhibiting signs, anyway, look, I'm just freestyling. If an astronaut from space started complaining about the contents of my mind as something that's disturbing them like those on Earth, then where do I draw the boundary of my mind? It's got to encompass at least where that some bitch is at. So I'm trying to find out where the boundary of my mind is with this experiment. So far, boy, I don't know. I might prove some of those noetic, non-dualistic arguments that you got. Or I might prove it one way or another. Is it a non-duality world, or one that's based on duality, or both? Just depends on how you look at it. I don't know. Lots of things I want to answer with this experiment, or meditation if you like. I do not know. Oh, my prediction for where that's gonna go on the graph, the X flare, I think it will go down and might squiggle around a little bit. It's right like that. I think it'll go down and then squiggle a little bit. I know squiggle is not a word, is it? Well, I don't know. It is now. Yeah, it's a squiggly line. The squiggly line I'm talking about here is the profile that describes the solar flares in real time. Look, it's already gone down. It'll go down and squiggle about where is it? C3 maybe. C3 to C4, squiggling around there. I think. Could be wrong. Depends on how determined what I am is a type 3 conscious ray gun. I'm here to serve. Not you though. I serve Christ maybe. He's a brethren. So sometimes we see eye to eye. But I really serve the Most High. Doesn't need serving, just does what he wants. But yeah, I'm there for that. it is a divine power that I got after all, and he's the divine. So yeah, it's actually not supposed to be used for what I'm using it for. Yeah, there's quite a few anomalous events happen during the onset of my power. I thought it was mental illness at first, but I later realized the psychiatric community helped me out. They recommended that I go and talk to a parapsychologist instead, because what they were dealing with was not really um, a subject for psychology alone. um, so they helped direct me to the right kind of zone, if you like, with respect to thinking. Think more along the lines of paranormal rather than psychological, they said. So I said, okay, yeah, yes, let me think about it that way. Hmm? Because nothing dominates my mind for me to say, uh, this happened and it was out of my control. So I can't be mentally ill if nothing controls my mind. Yeah. But I don't feel right. I was telling them, and they said, no, that's not psychological issue. That's more of a, they said, parapsychological. Parapsychological, yeah. Okay. Even the term's confusing, but yeah. I had to Google that one. Dictionary. Somebody who talks to ghosts. I see paranormal investigators. Yeah, they have parapsychologists. When would I be famous? Those voices in my head are those. So you got to see the lighter side of things. Always look on the bright side of life. But otherwise, life can be very trying if you're too serious with it. I'm passionate. I could tell you of things, but I'll remain silent for now as I fight off this shit. Start to use slang with it. Oh, you mean? You take my mind for camping site? It's not Butlins. You can't pitch your tent there. Get out of my mind. Anyway. Shit. You're giggling like you took a vitamin to be thick with it. Get out of my mind. It's not a joke. Oh, timely up. So yeah, you're not dealing with mental illness here. You're dealing with a scientist who has parapsychological issues. Is the best way of putting it. Someone who has metaphysical issues. Yeah. Or queries. I like to call them metaphysical queries. Yeah. On the ontological. Yeah. Mm. But I found it disturbing because um, I don't know, maybe I was just lazy. You know, I just thought like whenever something becomes difficult to solve in your mind, someone else will solve it. But sometimes you got to take the reins and solve your own problems and blockages. You can't just fob it off to someone else to do. So you have to grow up, man up, if you like, yeah, or woman up, and deal with it. All right, just deal with it. So yeah, you have to grow. Uh, yeah, and the childishness has to stop. When do you stop being a child? How long's a piece of string? We're all children of God. We never grow up. Mhm. Mm. A grown up is just a child all stretched out. So if you take a child and you blow it like a balloon, you look like a grown up. But don't try that though, yeah? Idiot. I must stress that you must never blow into a child's mouth like a balloon and expect it to grow into a never do that. Don't be so sick. Mhm. Besides, it's not that. A child is not a balloon, so you can't. You have to wait until it naturally grows into it. You twit. Right, we're 22, yeah. So I know I come across as being very quirky, I hope, but awkward maybe. But yeah, it beats wanking, innit? You got to do something with your time, you know. You got to amuse yourself somehow, you know. And you should choose a hobby. It's not a hobby; it's more of a raison d'être. I I guess I just got obsessed with trying to explain certain things that happen in my mind, where most people say just leave that. I just can't. I got an itch, you know. I need to explain certain things that I experience in my mind. Mm, I don't know. My nose is still clear. Um, Sometimes you just want to give up on trying to identify the energies and the blockages you feel, but you must persevere, you know. It's part of the process. Mhm. It's a bit like rock climbing. You go up to a certain height, you leave a marker there to grips on, just in case you fall. Then you proceed further. So you have to identify things as you go up the ladder. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, so you persevere, you know. And let the Almighty will just guide you anyway. He designed this nature of ours a certain way, and the way consciousness interacts with this nature of ours, if that is also designed to happen a certain way, the rules of engagement between nature and consciousness are not the same as with physical objects and consciousness. So we all have to learn the rules, but I think they might be different for each sentient observer. So, or was it organic observer? So the rules that govern how consciousness interacts with nature are different for every consciousness, for every conscious being. So I'm just trying to figure out mine and trying to help people understand how to figure out theirs is an objective. By seeing how I figure out myself, it should inspire you to figure out yourself, to understand how to figure out yourself is what I hope you do. So maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't, but I'm sure it gives you a clue. Can be confusing in there, you know. Sometimes you might think you're going mad, but when it's not that, it's just a blockage you're having. Some of those blockages, when you start paying attention to it, you start getting, how should we say, hidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge. It's a personal joke about an experience I recently had when I was watching Forbidden Knowledge. Whoa. Mad. I won't describe too much. Esoterical. So I won't describe it too much. I hope you can hear me, because I've been speaking a bit low. I've noticed that. Which number we're going to offer? Zapping myself hard, you know. I told you the oldest conversation I remember in my head is the one I was having about the Most High. It's been over 40 years since I started that conversation. By now, I've identified the demons that have been plaguing me all my life, and what type of opportunities, what type of transitional errors, what type of things that I do, are perceived as transitional errors for them, you know. So I know when I'm gonna have accidents, trips and falls, because I know how the demons that have been assigned to me will see every act that I perform. If I lift my hand like that, I better watch my face, because I might accidentally hit myself on the way to doing that. I know exactly what I'm prone to, with respect to the demons I have. So having that conversations about the Lord helps educates you about yourself. Sorry, I'm zapping myself. So the speech impediment that I've noticed I got, that comes from the meditation I'm doing. It's a serious war going on. No one's gonna dominate my mind, so I'll never be a mentally ill person that can say, I don't know, it wasn't me, I don't remember doing it. No one will ever get me to a state where I'm saying dumb shit like that. So I can never be mentally ill now, can I? About you think I'm crazy and that. Most of you are standing next to crazy and that, but you're busy looking at me. I'll never tell you somebody dominated my mind and made me attack someone, but there's people who was acting like they will, and you're calling me crazy. To let anyone dominate your mind, you become crazy, but it's you that will be seen doing that shit. The fucker that came into your mind will be well off. It's you who will get the stick. Never allow anyone to dominate your mind. It says so in scripture and the Bible. Do not allow yourselves to be mediums to familiar spirits. If you do that, you'll be put to death and your blood will be on your own head. It says it in the Bible. I'm not promoting death and things like that. Yeah. And it's not really about that. So, by not allowing people to dominate my mind, I'm completely safe from those moments where somebody says I was possessed by something and that's why I raped or killed. No, I'm completely safe from doing that, because no one dominates my mind. That's never happened, and never will fucking happen. For as long as I live, till the day I run out of life, no one will ever dominate my mind. No one will ever make me rape a little child. No one will ever make me rape a woman. No one will ever make me kill someone. No one will ever make me do any of those things, because no one will ever dominate my mind. When they cry to you and they say, oh, let us dominate his mind, write them down, but you're going to act like you forgot. Those are the ones who make me do things, but they'll never dominate me though. Because as long as I got this type of free conscious ray gun in my head, praise the Lord, yeah, no one will ever make me a danger to you all. No one will ever make me a danger to you. Because no one will ever dominate my mind. In my mind, I'm the big dog in there. I describe myself as the boss of all those who boss all bosses. I am the super duper boss. DMB boss. Yeah. I'm DMB boss. I have no equals. No need for sequels. You mans are fecal. My name is DNB boss. Make some noise. Round of applause. Yeah, those of you know me artistically, you know what I mean. No one can ever run me in my mind. So I worry about you being run. I worry about your mental illness, but you all reckon that I'm the one who's mental ill. The things you let dominate your mind never get convicted for the things they make you do though. I ain't never done shit to no one. My record's clean though. Do you know why it's clean? Not even an arrest or anything. Do you know why it's clean? Because I respect people, yeah, and I don't give them cartoon stories about it's not what it looks like. It wasn't me. When I'm standing there with blood on my hands. Yeah. That's why, because no one's ever made me do anything to the people. Because no one's ever dominated my mind. So I'm doing this to make sure that no one dominates my mind for the people. And the people who want to make me harm you are crying that I'm killing them in my mind. But those are the ones who make me harm you. Listen, man. Would you rather, which one would you rather? Would you rather someone kill himself because you won't let them rape a little girl? Or would you rather they rape a little girl and stay alive? Which one would you rather, you heartless piece of shit? I'd rather die than rape it. I'd rather kill the demon who want to make me do it than rape it. Do you see what I mean? How am I evil when I'm killing evil? You love the wrong sort of people. Jesus never loved a demon. When he found a demon in that chap that was in that town, he had 100 of them in there. And he said to the chap, to the demons inside him, who are you? And they said, I'm Legion, because we're many. So he said, all right then. And then they said, oh shit, you're the son of man. Is it our time? And then they said, okay, cast us into those pigs, at least. Yeah. So Shao Kahn was there. Game over. Finish him. Pigality. Jesus wins. Flawless victory. And then he cast them into pigs. They ran over the hill, fell into a stream, and died. That's why Jesus dies when he sees evil people. He doesn't love them. He kills those. So why do you love them and claim to be a Christian when the founder of the religion doesn't love them like that? Do you think you know love better than Christ? Imbecile. The Almighty is not Aphrodite. That's just one aspect of him. There's also a destructive side, which is what I like about him. I'm in it for the destruction, you know. That's just me. That's just the way I am in it. You're in it for the flower picking and love and them ones. Good for you. Yeah, he's that too. But I'm in it for the distraction. Yeah, each to their own, innit? We all know the Lord different. You say I don't know the Lord. What I'm talking is not the Lord. No, the Lord is not just Aphrodite alone. The Lord is love. That's not all he is. He's also the one who brings the flood. Then you say to yourself, why would someone who brings the flood be called love? You're gonna need a boat if you're gonna chat shit like that. I think the most destructive thing to a man like me who appreciates destruction, being a warrior and that, was the great flood that Noah had. Wow, 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 how impressive is that? The Lord is the greatest. Even when it comes to destruction, is greater than Satan, the one that you have. He could have used Satan for that, actually. I don't know. I better not blaspheme too much. Obviously, I might get teed up. I'm not naughty like that, man. I never done nothing anyway. I was singing a Kumbaya. I forgot the lyrics. But yeah, something like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Even when it comes to destruction, he's greater than the prince that you have. When it comes to love, he's greater than Christ too. Those are princes. Satan and Christ, those are princes. But who is the king? That's the Almighty on either side. Think about it. The Prince of Darkness, the Prince of Peace. But who's the king of those things? The Almighty is not a man and he don't really give a Anyway. So I follow the Most High, I don't follow princes, you get me? Idiot. You're a fool, you know? I don't chat shit like drunk man and fool. I make my tune to analyze the truth. Perpetrators antagonizing me. When I take her, another man will see separators. They bring us defeat the creator. When he comes, we win. Right there. Right there. This is my 3, 2, 1. Yeah. After this, there'll be 2 more. Then you won't see me for time because I'm just giving you a little update on where I am. Update wise, summarize. There's really nothing but synchronicities and coincidences and things like that. Nothing much, but there are things to to grit my teeth into still. But nothing much where I would disturb people about believing in things, you know. I don't or knowing it. I don't believe in things. I deal with knowing, yeah. I don't know much still, but I know more than what I did, let's say 5 years ago, if you like. So it was around this time, yeah, where I sense a mad energy, yeah. And I'm thinking it's the cold season and it's just that shit, but I don't know. 15 minutes from now we might see the sun flaring off. I don't know. But you know what, yeah? Every time just before I start zapping, it's always flared off. But it's good to know that the Almighty is near just before I start. Because man, I'm going into the unknown every time I do this. So You wanna praise the Lord and hope that shit nice, when you do it. Yeah, so hating people makes you evil. We don't want you and your negative reason. This another time or season for foolish notion or magic potion and strange concoction. It's time for action, not words but action. It's time for action, not words. Anyway. Six. If you can't stop my power, all you're doing is cooking. And I wait to hear that ping when you're done. When good men keep their silence, the beast will rise. Many souls will depart from us before it's done. Everyone who understands the beast will rise. Who's heard that song? I'm singing it out of order, but just to make a point. When that beast rise, then I've got an object that I can see. Divine power inside. Gonna use it to bring about what the Almighty wants. No weapon shall prosper. He'll be alright if he leaves me alone. But fuck with me, I'll stick my... He won't be. He'll turn up with one head severed off. Yeah, that's in Revelations. If you need to go through me to come into this world, I'll sever off one head. You got to give me a tithe, innit? And you forgot to give me one. Now, I take your fucking... I'm a nightmare. Like Melchizedek. Yeah. Abrahamic, and you're doing all that. Well done. But my tithe, please. Canaan is mine. What are you doing there, prick? No. It's in their book. It's not me who made it up. It's in their book. You can't make this shit up. Why would you write that if you wanted to lie, man? There must be a reason. Anyway. When good men keep their silence. Good men keep their silence. They're beast. Yeah. You got to pay a tithe. You know what happens when you don't, innit? Somebody took my tribute. Where's my fucking present then? If you think I came from there. Watch it as it resonates. I won't stop till he pays the fare. The forces that he generates manifesting everywhere. We got nearly put to death. The Almighty's hunting everywhere. So when the meteor fell, friendly warning, can't you tell? Next time he won't live to tell what did happen when he froze. Spend time on wishing well. When I touch you, break the spell. Might not be mixing well, cause you give an evil room to dwell. That's why I'm shocking them. Try to save them if you care. People's getting shocked up. Anyway. Yeah. We all believe in things until we get punched in the mouth. Anyway. You know, I always say life is like a fairy tale. When you come of age, you gotta stop believing in that shit. It's nothing like a fucking fairy, or is it? The old fairy tales, the original one, were actually, they really had some horrific endings. So it is like a fairy tale then. Yeah. Yeah, life is like a fairy tale. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah. The original one, yeah. Not the namby-pamby shit that you're dealing with now. But yeah, life is like a fairy tale, excuse me. Pardon my French. Fuck. Fuck yeah. I'm sure. Nah, I said it wrong. Pardon my French. I don't know. Etymology. I don't know if it's to start that conversation where I'm bashing down a demon, but I feel I need to. But let me just hold that for a minute. Let's see what's plausible for us. I won't know for 15 minutes. Damn it, I would have missed that delicious conversation there. Alright. I like cussing down demons. Yeah, I think I got an addiction. Anyway, if you're to have any addiction, let it be done. Killing evil as an addiction. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Dear, oh dear. Who wanna cure that? Why would you get rid of the things that destroy evil in this world? Or you have evil in this world with nothing to destroy them. Why would you crucify Christ? Now you ended up with evil living with us. Luckily for you, he sent one to be with you in spirit. Doesn't your spirit detect me when I do this shit in my mind, you prick? Anyway. He'll send one to be with you until he returns. I'm not saying that's me though, but I'm just fooling around with you. But it could be, you never know. That's not blasphemy. Is it? Well, who's the one that's supposed to be the spirit that stays with them until he returns? I don't know. Well, anyway, just making up stuff. Man, if I blaspheme, the reason I didn't want to blaspheme, yeah, because I'll be standing there telling you I'm this and that, and then an X-ray will hit and take me out, because an X100 can take. Some people drop right there, you know. You might be busy, bam, and you're out. So that's why I don't blaspheme, because like you can't predict when it's gonna happen, so it's just safer not to, innit? Yeah. As in, try it and find out. So play around and find out, because that's what this is looking like. An X100 should end your civilization, right? Play around and fucking find out, you shithead. Have you heard of the Carrington event? If you think that shit there don't happen, about play around and find out. Do you know what play around and find out means to a religious man? It means we don't blaspheme, because like last time we played around like that, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Play around and fuck. And next, the Carrington event was probably X40 or some shit like that, yeah. But just imagine 2 times. Nah, man. Yeah. You must respect natural hierarchy as well. But play around and find out. Play around. The Carrington event, yeah. In San Fran. Power lines, everything went down. Even 2003, there was one in North America. About play around and find out. Just before the factory started, that took out the national grid in some parts. Play around and find out. I'd rather not, please, thank you. I'd rather not find out. I'd rather not play around and find out, thank you very much. I'm not playing with the Lord at all. Yeah. That one, you don't want to play around with him because you don't want to find out nothing when it comes to the Lord, trust me. As a man who gets zapped up for being naughty, I could tell you a thing or two about the Lord, but it's not a bad way if you're aligned right. It does heal me. Sometimes I'm struggling and the zapping. Sometimes I'm struggling and then it just clears suddenly. And then I look and I see a flare hit and I'm like, it was the Almighty that was carrying me. Sometimes them demons come hard, you know. And I fight hard and then it clears all of a sudden. And then I look and the flare's going up. I'm like, oh, okay. The Almighty was yeah. I'd rather not play around with him, and I've used the Almighty all the way through, so I'm not going to turn around and act stupid and say and throw it back in his face. He's obviously been carrying me to where I'm going to be when I blaspheme. That was stupid. He knows where I am. He put me there. I don't want to get teed up for stupidness. Nah, it's alright. I'm not a demon yet. No, I will never be. I'm one of them light workers. What light workers? More like light worker. You got to laugh at yourself. I'm a light worker of sorts, a spiritual guide. Nothing complex. I wouldn't have called myself. Some of the things I read it online. Like I googled it. What's a light worker? And talk about angels. What's the other thing? Ascended master and spiritual guide. So I think I wouldn't say ascended master. I wouldn't say angel, but this spirit guide I can. That one I can do. I think spirit guide. I don't know what that is. I have to do further research anyway. But you shouldn't have to research what you are. You should just look inside and know that you are. But the terminology you use, I might be touching on spiritual guide stuff, but okay, it's up to you to tell me, who do you say I am? The fuck, who got time to define himself like that? I am what I am, innit? I'm a man of the Most High. Yeah, there you go, a man of the Most High. Is that like a light worker? Not necessarily. Some men of the Most High are tasked with destruction. So what do you call a man of the Most High who's tasked with destruction? Any archangels? I don't know. I don't know. For me, I just do. I don't know. You can come up with a name, whatever, man. My concentration's been affected a bit. Let me just go. Let me just concentrate. Shit. What if I, yeah. Every time I beat one, I like to say this rhyme. You can never beat me. Even if you tried, you can't reach me. You came into my mind and now you see. I'm so high, I can't be seen. Every time I drop one, and you detect some uneasing, a blockage just being removed. And then you see a flare. What am I supposed to think? Maybe the Almighty was the one that took me there, you know? That protected me. Yeah. When I was there. That's how I'm reading it anyway. I don't know how you read it. So that beating there, although it does hit me, it also hits those who are attacking me. So yeah. So if you're a man of the Most High, you say it that way. If you're not, you yeah. Good luck with that shit. All you know is that you play around, you'll find out quick. Piece of shit. Uh, I find out every day. I'm playing around, but yeah, it's like that. Some of us were born naughty. What? Light gone dark. What? What? That shit don't even make sense. It's a camera thing. No, 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 no. There's a blockage as well. Ha. They must have sent another one. Let me deal with it. Mental case. Mental case. Prepare your caskets, demons. You just run into a nutcase. Shit. I got little phrases that I do when I'm beating on demons. I told this demon, I'm the fastest thing that you never did not see. You didn't see it. I'm pickpocket quick. I'll pick your nose. I'll be in and out of there before you flinch. But wait, no, not your nose. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. I don't want to get any of his snot on me. Nah. Some disses don't make sense really. Yeah. No, I won't pick your nose. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Don't worry about it. Been cussing this demon all day. Mm-hmm. Well, was it for you? Right, it's gone down around, what did I say? 3 point, fuck, I don't know where the fuck is it? 3.3, yeah? I thought it was between 4 and 5, but it's 3.3. Yeah, I dropped a bit lower than I thought. You can never predict it. I'm getting distracted and just get back to shit. What makes my power effective is that I do it every day. It's like a tap that drips. If you wake up in the morning and you have an empty bucket and you have a tap that have one drip every second, somebody walks in 10 minutes afterwards, they say, it's dripping, doesn't see shit in the bucket. You come back later that night, the bucket's full of water. Yeah. To get buckets. Yeah. And you got a barrow outside. And you put another bucket there and you empty that one in the barrow. After the end of that evening, you got another bucket to put in the barrow. From a drip of a tap. From a drip of a tap. Yeah. After 1 month, you fill the barrel. From a drip of a tap. From a drip of a tap. This is the drip of the tap. It's been 8 years. Do you know how many barrels I filled up? I filled up a tanker or two. You know, I touched a magnetar that is 1,000 light years away. After a year or two, from the drip of the tap. You're calling me crazy, fool? I'm not you. Madness is when you do one thing long enough and expect something else to happen. But when it's a drip of a tap, quantum physics says if you do one thing long enough, something crazy will happen. So maybe it's not mad. But it is, because you need to do that for eternity for it to have happened at least once. So maybe it's not mad to do one thing long enough and expect something different to happen. But because quantum physics says if you do something long enough, something different will happen. So what is what? What is right? I've been dripping this tap. That sounds fucked up. For 8 years now. What must have happened? What kind of paddle would have developed? Yeah? What barrels were filled up? What tanks? You're dealing with real power. This is the real hour. If you proceed further, judgment will be my one. We will take over. I have to take hold. You're gonna believe in my Lord, though. My Lord is on your Lord. My war will soon be yours. If you're in my mind, my Lord is on your Lord. My war will soon be. Now you won't get that. Don't put yourself inside of me. That's you subordinating yourself to me. If you're not kneeling and you're inside of me, anyway, you're getting slapped up. Yeah. Enough of that bullshit. What do you expect to happen when every time you look there, you just say a drip of a tap? Yeah, it's just a drip of a tap. After one year, you got 2 barrels full and a tank. And the fool comes round and all this is, it's just a drip of a tap. Idiot. Leave me be. If you think I'm not doing nothing, just leave it. You stupid fool. Don't disturb me too much. You're the one who don't know shit. I don't know either, but it must have done something. It's in the dark, isn't it? I'm just trying to identify what it might have done. Have I primed the sun? Yeah. Or have I been primed by the sun as the same? It's more accurate to say, have I been primed by the sun? Because I just go with it. Have I managed to claw myself up to the point where I'm touching the sun? From a drip of a tap? Yeah, I don't know. One thing I've got to make sure I get everybody to understand is I own all my fantasies, my life, and my privacy, the things you see. They was meant to be, but they won't leave my mind alone. They won't leave my mind alone. They won't leave my mind alone. Yeah. You gotta leave my mind. You die if you don't. Okay, carry on. So it's all good. Yeah. An avalanche. Yeah. It's something that was set off a minute ago. And it's gonna roll down slowly. Do you know how to make snowballs? You start off with fuck with that smoke. By the time you get to the bottom of the hill, you got a giant snowman. It's a bit like that. 8 years later, if you roll down the hill for 8 years, it's not just a snowball you're gonna. It's not just a snowball you're gonna have. You're gonna have a giant star or planetoid. If you start off like that and you roll down the hill for 8 years, you have a giant planetoid or small moon, if you like. By the time you reach the the end of that, I do one on that. Oh, what's happening, man? Oh, C5. It's gone up. I knew it at C5. You're gonna see it go up in a minute. Yeah, yeah. So it's finished now. Loser, your soul's about to get bruised up. Who that? Type for conscious ray shooter. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it's gonna flip up to 5 in a minute because it's saying it's just gone to 5 here, but it hasn't really shown on graph yet. So that is a slap then. Let's see how long it takes to show up then. It should show up in a second now. You're gonna see it just bounce back up there. Yeah. But otherwise, I think I got slapped in the end because this is gonna show what happened 15 minutes ago because it's now a 1830 and this one went up to 1815. So I got slapped before 1830. Let's just wait to see if it kicks in. Yeah, because it's displaying it here. We might be talking about this one. Or it could be that one it's talking about. Actually, I won't. Yeah, I think it's that. No, hold on. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one it's talking about actually. Yeah, they can't be. Hold on. Let me see. When did it happen? No. Yeah, must be that one. Yeah, must be that one it's talking about. Last two. Yeah. Must be that one. Okay. I thought there's gonna be another one that flips up, but no, it's that one. So I leave that at 1815, and I think it just went down because I started at 1730, 296. It went up, went down. It just resonated there, up, down. So I think you do that squiggle about there, but I thought it was squiggle about somewhere 4 and 5, like up there. But no, I know squiggling is not a word really. I don't know, maybe it is, but what else can I do? Yeah. What else can I say? Squiggling around. Yeah. So enjoy Friday. Praise the Lord as always for getting me through this. I'll do 2 more, one on Saturday and one on Monday, and then I suppose next time there's some significant celestial event that I think might affect us, that warrants my appearance. You might see me then, but otherwise, yeah, enjoy. I've enjoyed the 2 moons energy, just basically connecting with that. I'm freestyling with it and trying to see what comes out of the freestyles. Might be useful things, might be weird and socially awkward things, all kinds of things. Like it's mad in here. That's the kind of um, vibe I want. I want a free vibe where, but a respectful one as well. Um, where although we all have likes and dislikes, but if you keep yourself to yourself, then it's a bit like playing poker. You don't wear your inside on the outside. If something upsets you, keep it to yourself. Say it to yourself inside of your mind, but don't make other people's lives unpleasant. Yeah. And if you want to see a world a certain way, you go and do that on your own channel, and you respect others in theirs. You know, if you come into my house, you knew, and when I come into yours, I do the same. But if you come into my house and you're belligerent like that, I'm gonna roll up on your ass like an avalanche now. Let me get out of here. Have a good time. Bye.